we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Here's Burrow.
He gets it to Johnston.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the first down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow.
Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it.
It's a gain of 35.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Burrow. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Jalen Phillips racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Now Burrow to throw on second down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You talk about this Miami defense.
Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
A 40-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
Ready?
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. They go play action here on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well. Protecting.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jamar Chase
His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Evan McPherson now for the PAT.
He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
2nd and 2. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3 and out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They throw it out right complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. They'll set up a throw. And a completion to Wilson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They'll drop to throw.
And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 25 yards that time. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. He'll look to throw.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Jordan Bell. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 33.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right.
Now Burrow loses the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time. Wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Down to the 10.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great effort there. 30 yards. And his guy's now an extra point away
think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Okay, ready?
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Steps away. He finds his man, complete. That's Stevenson. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his right. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And finally, down at the 36-yard line. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
On the stick. Hurry, hurry.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Daxton Hill there to make the stop on defense. 2nd and 5. Achane here, they stay on the ground.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 2 straight runs of 5 yards, 1st and 10.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. 2nd and 4. And it's out. He put it on the carpet, and the Bengals grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number one, maybe they're not having this deficit. And number 2, maybe they actually have the lead.
11 MT.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And with a 17-0 lead in tow, they might not be too eager to press the issue here.
And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Gun.
2nd and 6.
Now a handoff looking right. And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
That's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. They knew they were going to have great field position, went all out, got a little too aggressive.
And you have to understand your angles. They're cut down. When they're that backed up, you've got to be careful going after him.
Get set.
The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A very one-sided first half, 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Daxton Hill picks it off. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Over the middle, complete. That's Johnston. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Now 2nd and 3. Burrow on play action. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Keon White got in there for the sack.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
But whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
65 check.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Dancing, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a chance for the breakthrough. He's got a man running free, and you've got to be able to put that on him. But instead, led him too far, incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That one behind his man, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And that will keep the deficit at 20. Now, this offense got to be loving this. After the long missed field goal, they'll take over on the other side of the 50. 1st and 10. Taken down right around the 41-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 41-yard line.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
10 yards there on a Bengal first.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Flush to his right. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their...
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Bengals are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. And McPherson on for the extra point.
And that stretches the lead to 27.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. 78 yards.
And the Dolphins are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now down to 20. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
11.
Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field, fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
The Bengals bring out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football.
On the ready.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Back to throw here. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. And now they're in the hurry-up.
19 tight.
Now back to throw.
To the sideline and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. He'll drop to throw.
Throw caught by Achane.
And he'll be out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
To get back in this ball game, big plays are going to be necessary. And here's one right on cue. Coming up with 3 scores here in the fourth is not going to be an easy task.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown.
Devon Achane with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
18, Pioneer. Hurt.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
60 Maverick. Go.
They'll try and throw for it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. Fourth quarter, we felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now Burrow. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. And quickly they get to the line. And they go play action now. Burrow sliding out of the pocket. That is caught. He will have the first down and a bit more. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that's caught at the 25. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30.
Hey, let's go! Come 19! Come 19!
Back to throw now on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
Here we go.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
11 mighty.
On 3rd and 1, Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. A big play there for Cincinnati. 51 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
Here we go.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10.
At the 20-yard line.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
Here we go.
So this one in the win column.